welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so Miss Amberlynn uploaded again, and we're talking about her health. Which means, it's my chance, my time to entertain you. Because that's what you're on my channel for, right? And that's what you're here for. Because if you were entertained by Amberlynn, you wouldn't be here now, would you? Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and we're just going to get into this by pressing play.
Hello, welcome to a new weigh-in video. So today is Tuesday the 15th. Let's literally get right into the questions. Are you in a lot of pain at this size? I have always been big. Even as a kid, I was always the fattest one in the room. That has not changed now. So this means I am used to my size. Like, my muscles are like, I am used to this.
Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, and so y'all hopefully are too. Okay, so why are you using the word F-A-T? Because isn't it, if you use that word, it's fat phobia? Isn't it? I used to be overweight, a lot overweight, and I never used that word. So now if you're using that word, doesn't that make it fat phobia? That's allowed in this conversation? I think so. So you might want to choose your words just a little bit more wisely.
So no, like, I don't have as much pain as what people probably think I have. I always catch people thinking I look uncomfortable or I look like I'm in pain, and it's like, I don't feel those things. There have been times in my life, especially at my heaviest, where I had a lot of lower back pain due to my belly, because my belly carries a lot of weight, so it's heavy.
And lady, it's a bull honky donkey, because you have said before it is hard to carry around that much weight on your body, that a human skeleton is not made to carry around that much weight. So are you going to sit here and lie, or are you going to go back then in time and lie? Either way, you're a liar.
So especially at my heaviest, like, a lot of back pain. The most pain I do feel is when I'm grocery shopping. If I'm on my feet for like an hour and a half, the heels on my feet do hurt. I mean, just imagine. I am over 500 pounds. I have very small feet. But for the most part, I'm not in really that much pain, no. As sad as this is, the pain is more mental and emotional.
Miss Amberlynn, Miss Amberlynn, Miss Amberlynn. If that is also the truth, why are you always using scooters? Why are you in Walmart always pooting around on the scooters? Always saying you're wearing the wrong shoes. Yeah, your hip hurts, your heel hurts. Everything on you hurts. But nothing, your body don't hurt. That one's a little off-putting to me. I can't figure that one out. You may need to explain that a little bit better next time.
What did you mean by I planned my whole day around this in your What I Ate Today video? So I think they're referring to this clip. All right, you guys, it is time for my first meal. I planned my whole day around this. So some days I like to plan my meals and some days I don't. If I know I'm gonna order takeout for a certain day, or if I'm gonna go out with my mom, whatever it may be, and I know that there's a certain meal that is a larger amount of calories, then that is the first thing that I log.
Woman, you lying through your daggum teeth. You lying because meals that you eat with your mama, those don't count. Those don't count whatsoever at all. You have said it yourself. The only ones that count are the ones that you get in your house. So if those don't count, then what you need to do is start ordering everything and eating outside your door, outside your roof, outside your apartment. So then that way those won't count either, right? Just a bit of advice.
So that I know, okay, this sushi is 900 calories. Now let me plan my meal around that. It wasn't that I was planning my day, like my activities and what I was doing around the sushi. It was just planning my meals around it.
Imagine knowing that you're going to be starving for something 3 days in advance. That you're going to want something 3 days in advance. So you better plan your calories around that 3 days in advance. Just imagine that. Imagine how that works. I surely couldn't, because I don't know what I'm going to eat in the next 5 minutes. Do you?
What's a misconception you hear about your lipedema or lymphedema? Without a doubt, there's two things. It's either how much harder it is for me to lose weight, which I'm not going to talk about that because I feel like I talk about that a lot. I'm going to talk about the fact of how much the swelling affects my body and how much easier my body can move just overnight based on my swelling going down. A lot of people think that I'm exaggerating when I say that, like, wow, my breathing is so much better. My walking is so much better. My stamina is so much better.
People do not think you're over-exaggerating. People think you're lying. People believe you're lying because people have heard you say, oh, I feel so much better, and they've heard you get up and walk from the couch to the refrigerator, and you're going, but yet you feel so much better, and your lymphedema, lipedema, and that day is not bothering you. So you need to get your lies straight before you open your mouth.
I waddle less when I walk, when I literally unswell. And sometimes that literally can just happen overnight. People think I'm exaggerating, and I promise I'm not.
Nope, you're just lying. Just simple, straight out, plain up lying.
I am so much more mobile when I'm not swollen. When I am swollen, it is a lot harder for me to get around. What makes it harder for me to get around is my skin is tighter. It reduces my range in motion around my joints, my ankles, just everywhere. Genuinely, it makes my legs feel like cement.
Just admit, when you eat too much, it's hard to walk. When I eat too much, and I go to a pizza diner or whatever, and all you can eat, and I eat too much, yeah, I have to sit there and go, whenever I walk around, because I'm tired and I'm bloated. Because you know what? I ate way too much. Just admit it. It's that easy.
Like big concrete cements. And that's why I waddle more. It's harder to move my legs. And when I'm swollen, I am more lethargic. I have less energy. I get more tired. And due to the fluid just being everywhere around my body, it makes my breathing a lot worse.
So sodium has absolutely nothing to do with your body swelling, with you retaining water or nothing like that. Sodium has nothing to do with it. Okay.
So when I become less swollen, it is because I'm actively losing weight. So if I step on the scale and I see that I'm down 6 pounds, because that was what I said last week, when I was like, yeah, I was down 6 pounds, I was walking around the casino and I felt so much better. And people were like, how does she notice a 6-pound difference in her body at that size? It's because all of those things I just named to you, they diminish and they get less extreme.
Yeah, but didn't you go out to eat? Didn't you eat? Oh yeah, it doesn't count because you were outside your apartment. Okay.
So when I'm not as swollen, what is happening? It is improving my lymph flow to my body, which then in return makes it easier for me to move. I become more flexible. I'm able to keep up more with everyone else. My breathing gets better.
You said lymph flow. What is a lymph flow? I've never heard of that word before, Amberlynn. I need a definition, please. Lymph flow. Nope, don't know.
And that cement feeling for when I am swollen, that goes away almost completely when the swelling goes away. Like all of these things become so detrimental when I'm swollen. And then when I lose that swelling, my body becomes more loose and my lymph flow is happening and I feel it. It's like,
I guess that's an actual word. I'll look that up later. I don't know if it is or not, and I don't want to look it up right now because I never trust Amberlynn.
You can only understand if you had this disease. People comparing their body to mine, saying, I don't notice a 6-pound loss because you don't have this illness. You don't have this disease, and be grateful for that. When I lose 6 pounds, yeah, sure, it's water weight. But at the same time, I'm not just losing 6 pounds of water weight, which to a normal person, that's all that would be happening.
Guys, I had to look that up. I was like, I can't take Amberlynn's word for it because I never take Amberlynn's word for anything. It's your lymphatic system. That's what it is. It's your immune. Amberlynn, you need to say my lymphatic system, so people like me ain't got to go look it up like what a lymph that word is.
I'm also improving the flow of my lymph, my fluids. I lose more fluids. I gain more flexibility and motion.
I'm almost convinced to the point that she can't say that word, lymphatic system. I think she can't say the word. I think she uses way too many big words and she don't know the definition of it. So I think she hasn't even learned that word. All she knows is lymph.
And my skin's not as tight. Like the list can go on and on. So what I'm saying is it's not the 6 pounds that I'm feeling. It's the symptoms of my lipedema and lymphedema that get better and improve when I am actively losing weight. That is what I'm talking about. So to the average person to hear me say, oh, I felt so much better after losing 6 pounds. Yeah, that's a pretty vague statement. So when you hear me just say that, it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Because I don't sit there and tell you guys about all of the symptoms that actually become less problemsome.
Yes, you do. You constantly tell us, hey, I lost a little weight and I feel so much better. And you can say that if you lose 2 pounds. Oh, I feel so much better. Then you'll go eat. If you lose 10 pounds, ooh, I feel a lot better. Then you'll go eat. No matter how much weight you lose, you'll go eat. And then you'll say, oh, it's I want to say lymphatic system all the time now. No, wrong word. See, big words get stuck in my head. It's always because of Amberlynn.
When I'm on track and when I'm losing weight. And sad reality is, as easy as it is for me to feel better, it's also really easy for those symptoms to flare up again and get worse again.
When you eat bad food and eat a bunch of sodium and not stay on your diet, Amberlynn.
Even by things that like are normal to the average person, like sitting in the car for too long or just walking and being on my feet for an hour, all of those symptoms can come back even if I am on track, because gravity, when my legs are down, my legs become swollen. It's a lot. Lipedema and lymphedema has been detrimental to my life.
Okay, so here's the thing. If it's so bad, and it bothers you so bad, then you don't need to be up walking through the casino. Yep, nope, no more walking through the casino. No more going to bingo. Nope, you don't need to be walking in there to even go eat. No. And it bothers you to sit down? No sitting down at a restaurant table or at the table to order you something to eat to go. No, ma'am. No, we do not do that. We get ourselves resting. That's what we need to do so it don't bother you, because no matter what you do in life, everything that you are listing right now is bothersome besides you putting your feet up. That seems like the only thing that it doesn't affect.
And it is very confusing and hard to explain to a bunch of people who like don't understand it. And if you do research, not even a lot of doctors understand it as well.
Are you kidding me? This is what Amberlynn does. I'm better than a doctor. I know more than a doctor. I told you she self-diagnoses herself. I say that a lot. She likes to diagnose herself. She gets in a daggum mirror and says, and see, you need a mirror, but Amberlynn doesn't, because she gets in a daggum mirror and she says, hey, I think I have this. Yes, Amberlynn, I think you do have this. I do have this, Amberlynn. So we're going to have this today. She has the audacity to say doctors don't even understand. Only Amberlynn understands. Oh, the wonderful world of Amberlynn Reed.
Are you eating food alone at bingo, or does your mom eat with you? So lately I've been going to bingo with my mom, my stepdad, and my friend, and we all eat food there, and we all eat the same things. Almost everyone at bingo eats, or they have their drinks there because there's a snack bar at every single bingo hall.
But isn't your mama on a diet? Isn't your mama making good choices? No. Are you a bad influence on your mama sometimes? Yes. You've even said it yourself. And you know what? Bingo hall food should count against you eating out, but it doesn't. That's what I said earlier. It doesn't count because you're not under your own daggone roof. You need to set out some standards for yourself, and you need to follow your own daggone rules. But yep, these are your rules, so I can't be policing or I can't be in control of your body. You have to be in control of your own daggone body, and you don't do a good job of it.
Which gets into the next question, which was actually asked from the same person that just asked that last one. Can you bring your own food to bingo? No, you are not allowed to bring your own food. You're not allowed to bring your own drinks. Everything that you consume in there has to be bought from the bingo hall.
Eat before you go. Pretty simple. Eat before you go, but you do get breaks. You can take a break because you have done it before. You have said the cigarette smoke is getting way too bad for me. I can't breathe in here. It's making me lightheaded. So you have taken a break. Take something with you in the car, like apples, apple and peanut butter, carrots, something like that. Go to the car, get you a snack, go back in. You're not eating it under their roof now, are you? There's always a way around a lot of things. You just got to be smarter than what you're working with, Amberlynn.
All right, guys, now let's talk about the goals I had last week and did I succeed in them? So my first goal was to order takeout and have it delivered to my home only 3 times a week. And my second goal was to have a better weekend than I did before. So for the takeout, I ordered Hawaiian on Wednesday, McDonald's on Thursday, and Indian on Sunday. So that's 3 times, so I was successful in that goal.
Did you notice when if I give her the benefit of the doubt with McDonald's, okay, let's say I give her the benefit of the doubt, and I say she only got nuggets. Do you realize she ate the fried part of the nuggets and the most fattening part of the nuggets? And she left the part that has any kind of nutrition in it, maybe at all, protein in it, maybe at all. She left that just to rot away. That's what she did. She ate the fried part, the most calorie part of the nugget. That's what she ate. The rest of it, she just whoop. So what was the point in even ordering them? I don't know. That's the benefit of the doubt. I still think she ordered more than that. My opinion.
Yet again. So I have been successful in that goal every single week so far. So my second goal of have a better weekend than I did before, I chose that because the Sunday was horrific and I overate on my calories and I just really did not want that to happen. So was I successful? I was. Yes, I was.
I don't trust you. Because it's already been said numerous times, even from yourself, that you don't film everything that you eat and we don't know what you do when you're not behind the camera.
So on Sunday, I ordered Indian food and I actually ate that throughout the day. And that was all that I ate. Because when you order Indian, they give you a lot of food, especially when you order vegetable biryani. So I was able to split that for 3 meals. And then on Saturday with my family, we actually went out to eat to a burger joint. And I got a freaking salad. Everyone got burgers. And then one of my cousins actually got these like spicy wings. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so good.
So you're saying no protein, no chicken, no just grilled chicken, not possible. They're spicy wings, but no grilled chicken. No possibility of getting chicken and taking off the skin and just eating the chicken. Not a possibility. Okay.
But the fact that I chose to get like a really good salad instead of a burger with fries, it didn't make me feel like I was being controlled by food. It didn't make me feel powerless, which around food, sometimes I do feel like that. So yay, I was successful in both goals. So now I have only one goal for this coming week. So I have a meal plan for this week and I want to follow it 5 days out of the 7.
Oh, yep. That means she cannot dedicate herself for a full entire week. That means there's something that's going to be coming up that she knows she cannot hold herself to. That it's going to be very, very hard for her to hold herself to. Let's see what it is.
But I will tell you guys next week if I did it. All right, let's talk about how my week went.
Horse pucky. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, because you can change it. You can change. If you do not succeed in it, you can change it. You can change what that goal is and you can say, I succeeded in the end. Not fair, Amberlynn. Not fair. You're not playing with the full deck when you're coming to us.
I counted all my calories and I did not go over at all. So Noom wants me to eat between 2,600 to 3,400. So out of the 7 days, I ate below the 2,600 5 days out of the 7.
Yeah, because you're the one that said 2,600 to 3,400 is way too many calories for you. That does not even seem right. You're going to stick around 2,600 calories. So if you ate closer to the 3,000, then you're way over, Amberlynn. That was your own words.
But then there were 2 days where I ate below the 3,400. So I do weigh in daily because Noom wants you to do that. And I have been enjoying it. Like, it hasn't been bothering me, seeing the fluctuations. I know that like the second week, no matter what diet I'm doing, I never lose that much weight. I could be counting calories. I could be doing Weight Watchers. I could be doing Jenny Craig. This has happened on semaglutide, Ozempic. Like, it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you said the first week is nothing but water weight. It's always water weight the first week. The second week is always just stalling you out. It always is. It has nothing to do with what you eat. Nothing to do with that.
So when the scale was going like this the whole week, I was like, okay, this is the second week. That's usually exactly what happens because this was the second week of me doing Noom. So anyways, let's get into my weigh-in. Last week I was 518.0 and today I was... Is this going to be a new thing? I have to do drums every time before I tell you guys my weight.
Nope, not necessarily. Just get on with it. We don't even need all these questions. We don't need any of that. Just pop on here and go, I weigh this. That's all we need. We don't need anything else because you already gypped everything by saying you're going to give us your goal next week that you're going to have for this week. No, ma'am. It's not fair. It's not right. And you're just going to lie to us. So just get on here and say, hey, this is what I weigh, and then go away.
Today I was 517.0. So that means I'm only down a pound, but I am genuinely okay with that. I just got to keep trucking, got to keep doing my thing, got to keep...
That tells us that you did something wrong and you ain't telling us nothing. There's no reason why you should only lose 1 pound in a week. You're doing something wrong and you ain't telling us.
Paying attention to what I'm eating and making those better choices. Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Yay! Yay, yay, yay! We got through it. We got through it. Hey, did y'all get through it? No, y'all didn't get through it. That's okay. I got through it. And that's what matters to me, is I got through it. Alright, guys. I'm going to go do this because I need to do it. But I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. How many of y'all think Evelyn's lying? I'll raise both of my hands for all of y'all. I think she's lying through her daggone teeth. I think she really, really is. And I think that, I don't trust her. I've never trusted her. Okay, never is a strong word. We don't use never around here. I haven't trusted her in a long time. Yeah, that's better. I haven't trusted her in a long time because I used to trust her, and y'all know my story behind that. But alright, guys, I hope y'all have a good one, and I'm glad this was short. And I hope y'all enjoyed that it was short because we didn't have to listen to her horse bucket. Alright, guys,